It's Warped Rationale with Ben and Eric. I'm Ben.
What's up, everybody? It's Eric.
All right, Eric, you want to pitch me something?
Yeah. All right. So
let's dive in. Let's get our virtual reality helmets on and strap in for adventure.
Exactly. Let's be prepared. Okay. So you wake up one morning, and you I don't know if you sleep without a shirt, but let's say
I do.
Okay, I do too.
I do with my boobs hanging out for the world to see.
Everybody looks.
Yeah.
So anyway, you wake up and you have this big tribal tattoo.
Oh, I woke up a douchebag?
A little bit.
Okay. All right. Sure.
You have this big tribal tattoo. It's a big circle on your chest, and it's very tribal-y and stuff.
Okay.
And you don't know where you got it. It doesn't really hurt or anything.
Right.
But when you go to the bathroom...
I gotta ask real quick, does it look like it's new at all?
Yeah, it looks new.
So it looks like, I mean, not new to me, but is it all red and scarry like I got a tattoo done last night?
Yeah, like recently.
Okay. Yeah, so it's not just magicked in there.
No,
okay.
It looks like somebody gave you a tattoo.
Because I'll tell you, I'm already like, oh God, what if there's lost time? What if there's something happening here? Who am I? Okay, no, I'm good.
Okay, so you wake up with this tattoo.
Yeah.
And so you go to the bathroom, and you're doing your normal routine when you notice it.
Yeah.
I don't know what your knee-jerk response to it would be, but later in the day, because you can't do anything about it.
The tattoo?
Yeah.
I mean, I would probably just walk around complaining and checking my phone and seeing if I had called people or looking for some kind of evidence that I had blacked out or lost time or something. The first thing I go to is
that you didn't mean to get this. Where did this come from?
Where's the part of the night that I don't remember? Would be what I'd immediately freak out about.
Right.
Anyway.
Okay. So later in the day, you feel like, see, this is where I'm not sure if this is going to work out or not.
No, sure.
But you feel like jerking it.
Okay.
You feel like okay, well, this is a good time of a day to jerk it.
I've gone ahead and got over my mysterious tattatew.
Yeah. Jerking it comes before. Yeah.
Yeah. Priorities.
Priorities.
Right. Okay.
Exactly.
I wouldn't be. I haven't done it in a long time, and I probably won't for the next week or two. I better get on in there.
Better get it.
Okay.
Better get it ready to go.
Go into the old crank cabin and take care of business.
So when you do, you notice that the tattoo becomes I
don't like this.
Becomes like a television.
What?
On your chest.
What?
Yeah. And you realize that there's a bunch of people walking. It's a busy city, and they're all when they look at it, they're seeing you jack off.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this tattoo on your chest is a window that will appear randomly in a busy street in a busy town as a giant TV of you just jerking it.
Okay, so we got a lot of things we got to deal with. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I have to ask, and this would be my thing. Let's figure out the parameters on the tattoo. I stop. Does it go away?
If you stop jerking, it's still there for a little while. No.
Okay, I don't mean immediately, but I quit. Does it go away after 10 minutes?
It goes away after about an hour.
Is this thing sex activated?
Yes.
Okay, it's specifically that.
Yeah.
Just to be embarrassing and stupid?
Just to be embarrassing and stupid.
Okay. The people who are there are no doubt confused about what I'm doing on the screen that's there. The thing that I'm wondering about is, for these people, does it just massive television just appear out of nowhere that's got a guy on it?
Yeah, if it's a busy area where there's not a TV available, just one appears.
Okay.
And there you are. But if there's TVs available,
how normal does that look?
I mean, that's crazy.
Because here's the question I got for you, man. All right.
Okay.
Here's the moment. Okay, you just got done with a little bit of Christmas shopping because it is the season.
Yeah, it is.
And you're walking down the street and just minding your own business, and all of a sudden a giant TV floating in the sky like in the eye of an angry god just appears right in front of you, and there's a guy masturbating on it. What are you more concerned about? Right?
I mean, I'm concerned about the whole thing.
I wonder whether or not you're the kind of person who sees, say that there is a comet that's shooting straight at the planet, and it's big, and there's a TV screen on it, and you've got about 8 seconds before it destroys all life on the planet. But for that 8 seconds, you're like, there's a dude jerking off on the TV. Like, that is background noise to the fact that there's a giant crazy thing happening.
Right.
Are these people, I guess eventually, even if they were more disturbed at the fact that a floating TV appeared, they would still, sooner or later, wonder, who was that jack-off man?
Yeah, who was that guy?
All right.
Yeah.
So what would I do with it?
Like, how would you handle it? Would you just stop masturbating altogether? Would that just be the end of it?
I would, I'd have to test it. I would have to test it out. I'd have to see, because here, I mean, I wouldn't just take my shirt off to do that.
I mean, I know, but I'm just saying for this example.
Does my chest make sound? Do I even have any way of knowing about it? Or do I just notice after the fact?
It lights up.
So I'm the Iron Man of porno cameras. Okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll roll with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, I need more information about it. Like, if I put a shirt on, does it?
No, people still see it. Like, you're going to see it light up, so you know it's activating.
Okay.
But people are still seeing everything that's happening, like, with you.
Okay. But where's the camera that's showing them what's going on?
It's magic. You don't know.
Bullshit.
You don't know.
Nonsense.
It's that magic tattoo.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Where does a thing like this come from? How does this happen to a person?
I don't know. How does any of this happen to a person?
I don't know. Offhand, okay, well, what about sex? Does it happen then too? Or just masturbation?
Yeah, sex too.
What if I feel like a superhero and I'm just like, yay, this is all...
I mean, that's cool if you're down with it.
I feel like I wouldn't want to force that on other people at the very least. Like, no, you know what I mean. Just like, because the thing that I'm thinking of is not like the people who are walking on the street so much as like their kids or things like that. You know, nobody asked to be a part of that.
Of course,
I didn't ask to share it.
Yeah,
but is it randomized? Is it a different population every time I do it?
It is different each time.
So I could be like Santa Claus.
Yeah,
for. It wouldn't really be Santa Claus. It'd be
Santa Claus to some people. Some people are into that.
If you grew up in a family where the tooth fairy left you broccoli instead of money, it would feel like that.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
That's probably what that feels awful. Like. Yay! The masturbation guy visited.
You're eventually on the news.
Eventually.
I mean,
probably
yeah,
in
because
like a second.
Okay, you're on the news, man. Yeah. Like, it's getting out. Like, your parents are gonna see it. Yeah. You know. It's gonna...
Am I the only one?
Yeah.
What a waste.
Yeah, you're the... That's how it always is.
Can I pass the tattoo on? Can I pass it on like a cursed camera or some Goosebumps crap like that?
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check my local library for lore about weird tattoo cameras.
Right.
That's gonna be step number 1.
Yeah.
Well, after I try throwing a sheet on it, what if I put a sheet over me?
No, it's
all together.
It's always going to work.
It can see through sheets?
It's always going to work.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
You got all this magic and power, and you're going to waste it on this?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
I could do a lot of good stuff with magic.
So you probably... Well, this isn't your magic. I mean, I'm sure you could.
What a thing to do. Yeah, I mean, I guess...
So how do you handle this? Like, are you going to try to get the tattoo removed? Are you just going to keep...
I'm hesitant to try and get it removed because it doesn't feel like the sort of thing that would... If you can't put a sheet over yourself, if it can still see through matter from an invisible camera...
Right.
Like, I mean, it's pretty clearly... Like, the thing that I'm immediately thinking is, okay, I can't cover it with a sheet. I can't see anything.
Right.
This is probably not a camera in the strict sense. This is probably some sort of spiritual...
Magic 8-ball kind of thing.
No, I'm thinking there's some kind of, like, third dimension or, like, fourth dimensional creature that just stands there and watches me jerk off.
Yeah.
And then he's just transmitting his thoughts. He may not even mean to. This may be what it's like to be a ghost. It's just...
Right. They didn't mean to.
Like, on the flip side of this question...
Okay.
Some fourth dimensional podcast right now, there's a guy going, okay... So you're out there in the world watching people jerk off, right? But all of a sudden, this one guy has a weird tattoo, and anytime you watch him jerk off, it broadcasts it to some weird town full of weirdos like people like him. What would you do? Glesterius probably is a name.
Maybe
you might have if you were that. I probably don't speak English. They probably wouldn't do
No,
that.
I was about to say.
Yeah, but you know, they're translated into many languages. This is probably a popular podcast between those things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, there could very well be the other side of this. I mean, what would you do? Like, yeah, fundamentally, yeah, I'd probably quit.
See, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's two ways I looked at this when I thought about this. I was like, okay, I can either take this as I'm a celebrity now, and like, you know, famous jack off man. You know, I wanna kind of publicize it.
You would want an outfit for sure.
I would. Yeah.
Famous jack off man needs an outfit.
There's two sides to it because the part of me that wants to be famous, is like, hey man, I'm on the news. Talk shows are talking about me now, like, you know, stuff like that. So I mean, that's the first side of things. Is I want to turn this into a.
Are you telling me that you want to leverage publicized masturbation into a career?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, that's a yes. That's an I don't want to say it, but yes. Okay, sure. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could do that now, not? Man.
I could. No.
You got the body for it. Come on, girl.
But the other side of things is like, if I didn't want it, let's see if we can get this tattoo removed, because clearly that's the source.
All right. Well,
I mean, I know I'm going through a lot of pain and spending a lot of money.
Would it work?
Probably not.
See, that's what
that's what I was thinking too.
I'm already in this world of like, I could go spend a lot of money on absolutely nothing good happening.
Yeah, and it not fixing anything. Yeah, so I mean, that's kind of the way I looked at it. Mm-hmm. Because I was like, well, you could either take this and be happy about it and try to be positive. Yeah. Or you could take this and be like, I gotta fix this. Or you can just stop jerking off, stop having sex, and that's not happening.
But what if you have like a wet dream? Just all of a sudden people in Duluth are gonna see a video of you laying there going,
Yeah, pretty much.
That's your friggin' life now, man. That wouldn't work either. Yeah. I mean, I guess if you know, but you can't control that.
I didn't think about that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, there's nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do to stop it. And, right. You're at least every now and again, it's just going to happen anyway. Even if you're just like, well, I guess that's it for sex for me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
You're just going to look like an idiot. Even more. At least the other way, you had some kind of intent and control.
Yeah.
And there are people who would absolutely be like, oh, I'd jerk off even more.
Oh, no, that wouldn't be the case for me.
No, see, me and you are like kind of normal people, and we think, oh, wow, we would really want to not have that happen. There are other people like, this is my dream.
This is it.
Ooh, I'd be jerking off everywhere. Oh, my gosh. And it is, okay, so here's where the police get involved, right?
Okay.
Because you can't prove that it's not intentional. Right. For sure.
Right.
There's no way that you can convince them. You make a fucking TV appear in the middle of a city.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to just assume you could pick where it goes, when, how, and why.
But, like, how are they going to prove that you have this ability?
The entire world has seen
here's
you
the
doing
thing, though. Let's say you do go to jail.
Yeah.
And you jerk it in jail.
Yeah.
Or you get... Yeah, let's say you jerk.
The fact that I'm in prison doesn't take away the concept they think that I'm doing it on purpose. They would just think, oh, now he's trying to get revenge and do it even more.
I don't know. I guess so.
What does that not read for you?
That a scientist would want to study you to see.
This would never go to science.
You don't have any.
Scientists would never.
Don't think so?
It would be like 15 years after the fact, man. Because the thing that people don't know about science and the scientific process, Professor Ben sliding up. You cannot just go do science because there's no fucking money to just go do science.
That's true.
Somebody has to say, ooh, this is interesting. Let's pay a lot of money to go get involved in that.
Yeah, nobody's going to pay a lot of money to get involved in the Jerkoff TV guy.
Because we insist, truthfully, but people don't know that it's true. Because we insist that we can't aim this thing, you can't weaponize it. The government doesn't care. You can't predict where it's going to be. And it's not always in the same place, so no one city cares enough to fund anything about it. And most scientists don't want to be the ones who are known for the Jerkoff guy experiments. So science will eventually become a part of it. I'm sure after like 15 years, some fucking internet jackass is going to be like, you know, I've always wondered what happened to the Jerkoff guy. He still appears over these towns, but maybe we should try to figure it out. Like, yeah, one day, but not in 1 week. If you're in jail.
If you didn't jerk off a lot, you'd be like a UFO for some people.
Be like a UFO. If I jerked off a lot, I'd be like a UFO for people. If it's a randomized population center,
that's what I'm saying, though.
Yeah, but it wouldn't have to be just every now and again. Like, you could live in Tokyo and only ever see me once.
Then it would be like...
Even if I did it every day, there's a lot of places with a lot of people, man. I mean, it could be weird and random enough that it could be a long time before the lines even intersect that people who see it then are you know, like in the U.S. Like, it could be some kind of weird overseas phenomena, or something.
Right.
I mean, it wouldn't take long for people to figure out who you are because
of the internet.
Like, all somebody's going to have to do is take a cell phone picture and upload it, and then people nearby you are going to see it. And of course, that would come up. Like, nobody would keep that a secret. Nobody would be like, we don't talk about the jerk-off video. But yeah, man, I think quickly you would be restrained for sure. It would be, and the authorities would assume that you had control over it.
Right.
You would be put away, and eventually, probably, if it was enough of a problem, you would just be restrained. I live in the dark future.
You really do.
The 1984 of having strange jerk-off powers where you get locked away.
Yeah, it's just over.
For sure. Because nobody wants to deal with that. You know, because here, man, here's what it is, okay? You're going about your day. You're having a good time. Yeah. This is not in this universe you've constructed. I'm just saying in a regular world.
Okay.
Okay, and you go to see your friend, and you walk into his room, and he's jerking off. Okay, that's not pleasant for either of you.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Now be able to see somebody you don't know or see some guy just jerking off anytime, anywhere, whether you want it or not.
Right.
Like, every single place you go is potentially a room with a strange man masturbating in it.
Right.
You definitely get put away.
Yeah.
No way to keep you out.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go now. Gonna take it down. It's the end of the show. What's going on, folks? Yes, the end of the mother show. End of the show. Yes, I'm Jesus alone. I wanna take a ride in your Camaro. Yeah. End of the show. End of the show. Yeah. Got it. We're printing.
Print money.
Printing some damn money.
Print it.
That's gold.